the Homeless Task Force.
Mark Hyman, captain of the yellow team with 2 unstoppable forces, WSBFM's Curry Dean and Dale O'Brien. And some Atlanta Falcons, Scott Case, Bobby Butler, and Tori
Playing for the Atlanta chapter of the Free Romania Foundation, the Blue Team.
I'm Channel 2's Vic Carter of the Blue Team. My team members are from Kicks 101.5, Deborah Richards, Tom Pierce, former Atlanta Hawk, The Stinger, Mike Glenn, Atlanta Hawk basketball player Spud Webb, and comedian Jerry Farber. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip that started from
The defending champion Red Team, well, Red Hot Pink, playing for the Red Cross Service to Military Families program.
I'm Channel 2's Christy Deer, and with us on the Red Team, Power 99's Major Tom, Rick Stacy. If that's not enough entertainment, how about Benson Shane and comedian Rob Cleveland?
Captain of the Green Team.
The Green Team playing for Atlanta's Alzheimer's Association.
This is Jerry from B103. Terrell Blackman from B103. Greg Blatchman from the Atlanta Attack. Yara Duslitsky from the Atlanta Attack. And the beautiful and wonderful Jennifer Anderson. Hey, Jerry, have you had enough of this fun ride? Oh, yeah, please.
Tonight's special is brought to you by the underwriters of the Family 2 Family Project, Crawford Long Hospital of Emory University, First American Bank, Blockbuster Video, and Mervyn's. Now, from the wave pool at Whitewater Park, here's Channel 2's Kimberly Kennedy and Chuck Dowdle.
Welcome back to another bizarre set of athletic competitions by a group of Atlanta celebrities that, trust me, have absolutely no idea about what they're about to get into.
Well, but they do know that there's $25,000 that's going to be divided among the 4 charities our teams represent, depending on how well they do.
Well, Kimberly, we need judges. We have judges. I want to introduce you to our head judge from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, sports columnist, Prentice Rogers. He's going to make sure that everything is journalistically accurate, right?
Absolutely.
All right, and we also have 4 very lovely members of the Atlanta Hawks dance team. I want to introduce you to Lisa Beth Judd, Regina Clemens, Vicki Grice, and Lori Walters. Ladies.
This is the wackiest thing you've ever seen. Nobody loses, everybody wins. The challenge is on. Let the game begin.
Okay, here comes the blue team.
All right.
Okay, Mike, Spud, you guys are pretty good on the basketball court.
Right.
You're so generous to give us your time. We thought we'd give you guys an easy event.
We like that.
Now, all you got to do is take this ball and sink it in the basket.
Where's the basket?
Well, it's way down there.
Oh, no. Where?
Chuck?
That's right, Kimberly. What will happen here is the teams will slide down the Dragon's Tail. They will land in this pool, this splash pool, with the basketball. They then have to retrieve the basketball, pull it out, get over here to the baskets, and either shoot or dunk, if they can, the basketball. Teams with the fastest time will win. The name of this event, the Dragon's Tail Dunk. And here, of course, Kimberly, dunk takes on a whole new meaning.
The only hitch is that our teams can't hold the ball as they go down. They got to stuff it under their shirt like this. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready. I'm not worried about holding the ball like that because I'm a great jump shooter, Kimberly. I just want to get down there and sink the ball against these second stringers.
Okay, the second string over here, Major Tom, the pink team. You ready?
Well, I just want to say that Jock has given me the leading ingredients, speed and accuracy, and I will be ready to go down the water slide right now. Thank you very much.
They're ready, Chuck.
Now, to get the race started, let's go to our head judge from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Prentice Rogers.
Ready, set.
And they're off. From the blue team, it'll be Mike Glenn coming down the Dragon's Tail. And, of course, from the red team, Major Tom, and they're both into the pool simultaneously. Major Tom still with the basketball under his shirt. Mike Glenn, the Stinger's going to try a long one. It is no good. Major Tom coming up for the dunk, and he snags it. Christy Deer waits for the red team. All right, the blue team has also gotten in. Now the next 2 down. Coming down for the blue team will be Jerry Farber, but for the red team, we've got Paul Shane. Paul Shane, it's never like this in underground Atlanta. He's basketball lost under his shirt, loses it momentarily. Almost a turnover. He tries the wild three, no good. And now into the pool for the red team is Rick Stacy from Power 99. Rick is about to lose the basketball as he does the Australian crawl off the backboard. The bank shot no good. The bank shot is good. Rick Stacy. And now Vic Carter for the blue team into the pool. Vic trying very hard. The long shot. Whoa, was that wild. Almost out of the gymnasium. The last member of the red team, that is Banks Burgess. He is into the pool, sunglasses and all. Vic has finally gotten his bucket in. Banks swimming very nicely. Here he goes. The shot is good. The red team has just completed. The blue team now. Spud Webb, the long three, and Spud is swimming after it. Spud is going hard. He's trying to get the basketball. Spud Webb trying to recover. Unfortunately for Spud, they could be on the deep end. Spud with, no! The former NBA slam dunk champion having trouble there. One more time, Spud, yes! And the basket, too. Daryl Dawkins would be proud. Prentice, tell me, how did the blue team do?
The blue team did it in 145.97.
All right, and how about the red team?
1.22.
1.22. 1 minute, 22 seconds. So that's the time to beat right now. The red team in the lead.
We got plenty of time.
122 is our time.
So what?
122.
But we looked good. We looked good.
No, you guys didn't even look good.
Yes,
You guys didn't even look good.
We looked great.
You look mad.
We looked great. No, we looked great.
All right, now we're ready to get the second heat underway. Don't forget, 122, the time to beat. Kimberly?
Chuck, I'm here with Mark Hyman, captain of the yellow team. Mark, strategy.
Oh, this is so attractive. I'm going to breathe, I'm going to push, I'm going to dunk. In 3 words, Tory, Tory, Tory.
He's ready. And over here, you've got an unusual strategy, standing up.
That's right. It's more force. Going down the slide, we will have it all the way. We have 1 minute and 22 to beat. We will do it.
Well, good luck, Green. Chuck, they are ready.
Let's get the second heat started. Let's go to our head judge, Prentice Rogers.
Ready, set.
And they're off. That is Jerry Smokin' Bee for the green team, Mark Hyman for the yellow team, headed down the chute and into the pool. As they come into the pool, it looks like Hyman with a slight advantage. Did his basketball get away from him? He's looking all over for it. There goes Jerry Smokin' Bee. He's got it out in front of him. He's got the easy layup, and he misses it. It wouldn't go. He's got his rebound. Hyman follows with the slam dunk. The yellow team first, and finally, Jerry Smokin' Bee gets it to go down for him. But the yellow team first that time. Now let's see on the second heat. It's Torrey Epps and Stu Kleitenic. Torrey Epps for the yellow team. He's lost his basketball. Torrey, it's out in front of you, buddy. It's over here. Go get it. Kleitenic swimming like he's in the Olympics, headed for that basketball that also got away from him. And Kleitenic with a two-handed slam, and you seldom see that from him. Torrey Epps follows up. A slight advantage for the green team that time. And now coming into the pool, it'll be Scott Case of the Atlanta Falcons for the yellow team. Yarrow of the Atlanta Attack for the green team. Scott Case out in front and looks like a running back. Yarrow keeps it out in front of him like a soccer player. Scott goes for the one-handed slam. Yarrow the two-handed slam, but the yellow team first there. And now the final run of this heat. Bobby Butler heading down. Looks like he's in first, but look at the ground made up there by Greg Blasingame of the Atlanta Attack, who fires the ball out in front of him and swims after it. Butler tries to shoot. He misses, and Greg Blasingame with the easy layup. He wins it for the green team. All right, we'll waste no time here. Let's get our official times. Let's go to Prentice Rogers. Prentice, how about give me the time for the yellow team first?
The yellow team, 1 minute, 26 seconds.
1 minute, 26 seconds for the yellow team. And now for the green team.
1 minute, 23 seconds.
1:23. That means that the red team has won. The red team has won. Yeah. Let's get over here and get some reaction. The red team won by 1 second. Here you see one of the great teams of underground Atlanta. Banks Burgess, Paul Shane. Well, that's right. It's all in the wrist. All in the wrist. And they'll be performing that song tonight down at Underground. Kimberly?
Not only did you big basketball stars not win this event, you came in dead last.
Well, we want to give them a chance. We didn't want to take advantage of our speed and our shooting ability, so we're going to spot them.
We're going to give them just a little air, and then we're going to come up from behind.
There you go.
Okay,
there you
better
go.
luck at the next event.
Yes.
We'll take the next one, all right?
You know it.
We are the pink team, my friend. So after the first event of the $25,000 family-to-family challenge here at Whitewater American Adventures Park, the Red Hot Pink team leads with $2,000 for its charity. That charity, the American Red Cross Service to Military Families program.
Rachel Koska was born during the Persian Gulf War. It took the Red Cross to get news of her birth to her father, Richard. This special Red Cross program also helps families separated by military service in times of financial or personal crisis with counseling, referrals, and grants. I'm Banks Burgess of the Red Team. If you'd like more information on the Red Cross Service to Military Families program, please call 881-9800.
They've got a new way to start the wave pool here. They throw in Tori Epps, and he goes waving. He's back. He's so big. We're going to win. Kill him. Let's go.
There is something going on here, and if our teams can figure out where they are at Whitewater, they'll be big winners. Next on the $25,000 Family-to-Family Challenge.
Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster Video. Millions of members, so many reasons why. We're #1 and growing all the time. You get the movie that you've been looking for. You want selection? Hey, we've got thousands more. Show us your cards, America. Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm so glad I got this breast self-exam card from Crawford Long Hospital. It gives step-by-step instructions on how to do a monthly self-breast exam. And with the alarming statistics today regarding women, especially black women, it's very important to do monthly self-checks. Just think, if I hadn't gotten this card from Crawford Long, and if I hadn't done my exam, my doctor would have been calling me rather than me calling my doctor. Please write today for your free card. You're too important not to.
Every Christmas, 2 volunteer ladies came and gave each of us kids a present. Sometimes it was our only present. One year they gave me the most beautiful doll. I thought I must be pretty special to get a present like that. That's when I decided I wanted to make other people feel as good as I did right then. I've been a volunteer for 38 years now. I just wish those ladies could know what they started.
Mervyn's believes in volunteering. Help make a difference, family to family.
We can make this a holiday they'll never forget.
It'll be an old-fashioned 4th as Georgia honors our troops with the 31st Annual Salute to America Parade. Join Channel 2's Monica Kaufman, Chuck Gardle, and Kimberly Kennedy, along with Louis Gossett Jr., Lieutenant General John Yosa, plus stars from ABC's Family Matters, Daytime's All My Children, and the Atlanta Falcons. Air travel provided by Delta Airlines. The Channel 2 Salute to America Parade, Thursday at 1. It's your chance to take our troops by storm.
My name is Carol, and I came to say, let the games begin because I'm ready to play.
To boast and brag, not my intentions at all. I'm just expressing our talent, so listen up, y'all.
My name is Stu. It's the Family Challenge on Channel 2.
Yeah, boy!
We're back at Whitewater American Adventures Park, where the Red Team has the lead after one event of the $25,000 Family-to-Family Challenge.
Don't ever do that again.
We're here at American Adventures to get ready to start our second event. And today's second event is the scavenger hunt. Picture this. Each of our teams will be given an envelope. In that envelope will be a list of objects and people that can be found around here today. They'll also be given a camera. They will have 15 minutes to find the objects and people here in the park, get pictures taken with their team and those objects. The objects on the list will have different point values. Most points win. Now, there is another twist to this. Oh, yeah, as popular as those objects are, Kimberly, there probably will be something even more popular around here today.
We're here with our good friends Spike Lee and Tammy Faye Baker. Now, we've positioned them in 2 different places throughout the park. If each of our teams finds them and has their picture made with them, they get 100 points each. Chuck?
All right, here with the envelope is our head judge, Prentice Rogers.
Okay, teams, I'm about to pass out the envelopes. Remember, no running, and good luck. Ready, set.
Each team gets the same list. 13 items ranging in point values from as low as 50 points for people with hot dogs or wearing pink or blue swimsuits to 100 points each for Spike Lee and Tammy Faye Baker. Now, one item is worth 175 points.
That's a picture with a genuine airplane flying in the sky.
Car will be located outside race area.
The V103 green team, headed by Channel 2 Stoop Lieutenant Greg First, headed for the go-kart, followed closely by B98.5 FM's yellow team and the Kicks 101.5 FM blue team and Channel 2's Vic Carter.
Okay, here we have 2 team members in go-kart with other members standing around the car. 75 points.
Each team is required to include in their photograph the object on the list, all 6 members of the team, their judge, and our Channel 2 cameraman. So naturally, they have to find someone else to snap the picture.
There you go. Okay. Smile. Push it. Go.
So when Yellow found Spike Lee playing golf, they lost some time teaching an American Adventures guest how to shoot the camera.
Next. The cars.
Green is first to the go-kart.
Make sure the cameraman's in.
Red is confused. They've taken a full minute of their time deciding what to do. Finally,
let's skip the go-kart and just do some other stuff. Entire team with a person eating a hot dog. Come on, you guys, we can find that.
With that decision, they also walk away from Spike Lee and 100 points.
I think we're going the wrong way. Where are we going?
Mark Hyman tries a shortcut to the go-karts with questionable success.
Pardon us. Spike, how you doing?
Blue adds 100 points thanks to Vic's good friend, Spike Lee.
Okay, we got him. Let's go. Everybody in the picture here. What's the next item?
Green completely misses Spike Lee, and almost as bad, their assistant drops one of the pictures, but she finds it.
Sit together, yellow!
Yellow! Where are they going?
Then there's the yellow team that can't find itself.
Judge, get in here! Cameraman's coming!
Cameraman, everybody, come on, cameraman in. Everybody smile.
The Power 99 red team, out on its own, has found a girl in a pink bathing suit and a man in a blue swimsuit. They got 50 points for a picture at Little Squirts Island. And how about...
Hey, ice cream. Will you take a picture with us?
Ice cream. We need to take a picture. Team. What? Manny, ice cream. Can he borrow that? Yes. Give him that ice cream.
All through the park.
Yes, here, excuse me. Good. No, someone else has to eat the hot dog. You eat the hot dog.
Our teams are treating some very understanding guests to all types of delicacies.
Give him the hot dog. There you go. Okay. Now you got to take a bite of it. Wait, well, hang on a second.
Come on, get on in here. We got this camera. Judge, is everybody in here? Where's the judge?
I'm right here.
Judge is here.
Okay, great. Over here.
The yellow team has some pictures, but they clearly get no respect as other teams try to block the shot.
No, you got to do it again. Hang on. Come on.
It's a great way to make friends.
I think we've been there.
And maybe some spare pocket change.
Thank you. Don't take a picture with anybody else. Give us $10.
And great exercise for our team.
I'm sorry, but I didn't condition well enough for this event.
You did not. Are we looking for Tammy Faye?
At Whitewater's Treasure Chest gift shop, jackpot for yellow.
Tammy Faye, could you take our picture, please? You got to get everybody. Just push this button.
I don't believe it.
Tammy Faye was very popular. Green came by, and so did Red. Red was first into the wave pool area. That's where the finish line is, and that's where they got pictures with life jackets on, and with the lifeguard.
But remember, Kimberly, back at the start when they decided to skip the go-kart and Spike Lee. Now they've found themselves with too much time left, but not enough to go back and get those two.
A genuine airplane flying in the sky.
We got 3 minutes. We got everything but an airplane.
Time marches on, and Green moves closer to the finish line at the wave pool area. Seconds later, as the 2-minute warning sounds, yellow moves in.
We got a good leader in the group.
But it's almost a minute later before blue gets to the wave pool, and when they hear the 1-minute warning, they think it's the 2-minute warning. Red, meanwhile, is dying. All they can do is look for an airplane. 175 points that will never come.
Please give us an airplane. Any kind of airplane. I don't care what it is. Anything. Just an airplane. Please. And that's what he thinks lucky to be nice.
We're in our final 30 seconds, and the teams are coming in now. In fact, I see here's the hot pink or the red team is already in. Here's yellow.
Green makes it home just before the final horn sounds, and blue has a sinking feeling.
The other teams are already back there.
They might have more points.
Come on.
All right.
Let's go over there. Let's go ahead and check in.
The other teams are already checking out their photos.
Lifeguard pool is only 75, and the Squirts Island is only 50, so that's 3 of the lowest ones. That's the only ones we missed.
You know,
And
You were good.
I lost 5 pounds during the process, yeah.
Entire team with the water wheel. We already got that right there. Woman pure in a pink bathing suit.
Okay, here comes the blue team now. The blue team is running a little bit behind here. All right, what was the deal? The blue team's a little late. What kept you?
We got the most points.
What's that? Spud, come here. What happened? The blue team's a little late.
No. We're on time. We just got an extra to make sure we win.
All right.
Nice try, Spud, but we have to penalize the blue team 100 points for being late to the finish area.
Here now are the results. Okay, of the scavenger hunt, picture this. A tie for third place and...
Yellow and blue.
And, well, that's right, 525 points. Second place goes to the red team, 575. And in first place with 625 points, the green team. So, good job, good job.
Chuck, I've never been prouder of a team. Weeks, months, years of practice. I'm so darn proud of them, and it's all paid off. I don't know if we're all going pro yet. We feel bad about the red team. We're glad they got their points, but I think we're in first place.
We have a tie after 2 events on the $25,000 Family to Family Challenge. The V103 Green Team has earned at least $3,500 for its charity, the Atlanta Alzheimer's Association.
Ruby Poor lives with daughter Sharon and her family. Unfortunately, Ruby doesn't always remember that Sharon is her daughter, or where to find the milk, or to turn off the stove. Ruby has Alzheimer's disease. If someone in your family has Alzheimer's, the Atlanta Alzheimer's Association offers support and relief through adult daycare, respite care, support groups, and counseling.
They have services that can definitely help you. You do not have to go through this alone.
I'm Stu Kleitenik of the Green Team. For more information on Alzheimer's, call 451-1300.
I'm just wondering, you think like just maybe taking a blank picture of the sky and calling it the Stealth, that would have helped?
In this picture. Looks like this guy's sneaking a picture in right here.
It's the Stealth. I swear it's the Stealth. It's right there. I know it's there. Give it a second. Give it a second to develop. Please. Sorry.
No more crying over this event. It's time to move on. Our gladiators shift to a very messy event at Whitewater's new Bahama Bobslide. Next on the $25,000 Family to Family Challenge.
A child's birthday is a special time, but hundreds of Georgia babies never live to see their first birthday. Current figures show more than 1,300 infants died in 1 year, and more than 8,800 were born with low birth weights, many too small and too sick to survive. If you're pregnant, get prenatal care. It's the first step to a healthy start for your new baby. This message brought to you by Crawford Long Hospital, a proud underwriter of WSB's Family to Family.
There are a lot of things you can volunteer for, but I just figure you've got to do something. I love reading, so now I'm teaching this 58-year-old man how to read. At first, he couldn't read a word. Imagine not being able to read signs or labels or warnings. That's the stuff he wanted to learn, and he has, which is great. But what makes me feel really good is that now he's discovered there can be a lot more to reading than just getting by.
Mervyn's believes in volunteering. Help make a difference, family to family.
We can make this a holiday they'll never forget.
It'll be an old-fashioned Fourth as Georgia honors our troops with the 31st Annual Salute to America Parade. Join Channel 2's Monica Kaufman, Chuck Dowdle, and Kimberly Kennedy, along with Louis Gossett Jr., Lieutenant General John Yosak, plus stars from ABC's Family Matters, Daytime's All My Children, and the Atlanta Falcons. Air travel provided by Delta Airlines. The Channel 2 Salute to America Parade, Thursday at 1. It's your chance to take our troops by storm.
Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video. Millions of members, so many reasons why. We're #1 and growing all the time. You get the movie that you've been looking for. You want selection, hey, we've got thousands more. Show us your cards, America. Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
How do you think the blue team's doing so far?
We're doing great. You know, I'm a water specialist. This event's about water, and I love Jacques Cousteau, by the way. I studied with Jacques Cousteau.
I didn't know that.
And this is my imitation of the great Jacques Cousteau.
Back now at Whitewater American Adventures Park in the $25,000 Family to Family Challenge, the Red Hot Pink Team from Power 99 is tied with the Green Machine from V103, but all of our charities are winning.
All right, hang on a second. I gotta find out who's the best cook in this group, and I've been to your house. I know that's not true. Jennifer, how about you? You a good cook?
Of course.
Yeah, newlywed, so that would be stand to reason. Carol, how about you?
Oh, I'm telling you, most definitely. Breakfast especially, and eggs over easy, my favorite.
All right. And Yarrow, I know you're a bachelor. How about it?
Not much cooking for breakfast. I'm a Frosted Flakes man, so this is going to be quite different for me.
All right, we're here at the Bahama Bobslide, the new ride here at Whitewater, and that's the site of our next event, which is going to involve these aprons. So I'll hand these to you. Yes, and now to tell you a little bit more about the event, let's go up top to Kimberly.
Okay, Chuck, one member of each team is going to get in the raft with a judge and a bowl of eggs. Now, each team member will try and get all the eggs out of the basket and into their aprons. Now, remember, everybody's going to be trying to do this at one time as the raft twists and turns down the Bahama Bobslide. Chuck?
All right, I got Harry the Hawk here with me, Kimberly, to let me explain to you that by the time the team members get here to the bottom of the bobslide ride, what they will have is most likely omelets in their aprons. But the truth of the matter is, the teams will then take the unbroken eggs, they will come up here and place them in these baskets that are marked for each team. Only unbroken eggs will count. Now, there will be 4 raft rides. There will be one member from each team in each of the 4 rafts. And, of course, at the end of the 4 rafts, the team with the most unbroken eggs in these baskets will win. It's that simple. Kimberly?
Okay, teams, now we're going to have to disqualify you if you intentionally break any of the eggs in the basket or in somebody else's apron. And we're going to have our Channel 2 egg cam watching you, okay?
I told her she couldn't do that.
Bobby, you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Strategy?
They keep this lady from hitting me with eggs.
Okay, now we're going to push you off in just a second, but remember, you can't start grabbing the eggs until Prentice sounds the horn. Looks pretty tough, doesn't it, Prentice?
It's very tough. I'll be fascinated to see how many they have at the end of the string.
Okay, well, here we go.
There they go. They are off. That's Tom Pierce for the blue team, Jennifer Anderson for the green team, Rick Stacy for the red hot pink team. And look at them grabbing for those eggs. These are people you do not want to invite over to your house for breakfast. Look at them grabbing and trying very carefully. Oh, my goodness. There goes an omelet if ever I've seen one. And down into the final stretch of the bobslide as they head down into the splash pool. And, of course, the point here now, after all those eggs have been grabbed out of the basket, they've got to try to keep them intact, get them out of the raft, and then with help from their teammates, get them into the basket. Bobby Butler looks like he has a mess in his yellow apron. But now you see Rick Stacy get out. Stu Clytenic helping Jennifer Anderson. Rick Stacy jogs over to the table. Banks Burgess will help him as they start to gingerly place these eggs into the basket. Blue team looking like it's doing very well. All right, there's the horn for the second heat. The raft is on its way. That is Mark Hyman for the yellow team, Jerry Smokin' Bee for the green team, and Jerry Farber. Look at him. He's looking around. He's got some kind of special glasses to help himself out there. Rob Cleveland for the red hot pink team. And, boy, look at the eggs. Everybody is grabbing for them there. I don't know how they're helping, but to grab each other's hands, as many hands as are going in that basket at one time. We are just about into the final stretch. Again, everybody now that what eggs they don't already have, and you see what a mess is left there in the egg basket. They are trying very carefully not to break the ones they have collected and gotten into their basket. Jerry Farber looked like he had a pretty good collection of eggs there. He's getting some help from Deborah Richards as he comes over. Harry the Hawk urging the crowd on. Rob Cleveland looks like he's seen better days right there, doesn't he? And here comes Banks Burgess showing him the way. Mark Hyman getting some help from Victoria Epps of the Atlanta Falcons as they will all come over now and put what remaining whole eggs they have left into their baskets on the table. Of course, those are the only ones that count. Here comes the next heat down. All right, we've got the third heat underway. Scott Case for the yellow team, Christy Deer for the red hot pink team. And meanwhile, speaking of the red hot pink team, look at Banks Burgess helping Rob Cleveland get all those eggs out and being ever so careful. Well, I shouldn't have said ever so careful. Now that egg will not count. Nevertheless, they're making sure they get as many in the basket as possible. And look at the grab going on in the raft as it heads down the bobslide. And these are the eggs that have survived. These are the eggs that have not survived the trek down the bobslide. Into the splash pool comes the third heat. Vic Carter for the blue team and Carol Blackman for the green team being very careful now as they get out of the raft, as they don't want to break any of the eggs that they've been able to get into their aprons as they head over with help from their teammates to the table. Let's go back up top now to Kimberly Kennedy. Kimberly?
Chuck, some of the celebrities who have already gone down are coming back up here to help their teammates. Here's Bobby Butler of the Falcons with B98.5's Kari Dean.
The whole secret is she's got to have her hands in the basket, in the egg bowl first.
Okay.
Because, you know, everybody's scooping and everybody's going for eggs and they're breaking. But the guy who beat me by 3 eggs, he had his hands in first. I got a lot of eggs, but he just got the first hand.
So I got to be real pushy and get in there right away?
You got to get in there right away.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
And once you get them, keep them safe.
All right, here's the most important part of this competition. That is, of course, how many of the eggs survive intact and make it into their baskets. Yellow doing very well. Looks like they've got a lot with a lot to come. Hot Pink, Christy Deer trying to get the remaining eggs that she has in there. And blue, well, they're running just a shade behind as we get ready to start the 4th heat. Now that'll be Spud Webb trying to make up lost ground for the blue team. And look at the grab here. Oh, what a nasty sight that is. Major Tom grabbing 2 hands at a time. And you see Greg Blassingame for the green team. And that is Kari Dean of WSB 98.5 FM for the yellow team. She's in there grabbing. And Vicki Grice, the judge, just dumped out the remaining yolk of all those eggs that did not survive the trek down. Into the splash pool they come. This is the 4th raft, the final raft. And now comes the easy part, and that is getting out of the raft with help from your teammates, making sure that what eggs you have survive and get to the baskets that are over on the table. And you see Greg Blassingame almost being carried out bodily. And now watch very carefully. Here they are putting the eggs into the baskets. This is going to be a very close competition. Rick Stacy helping Major Tom and being very careful. All right, what happened, Vicki? I saw you throw the basket over.
Well, about halfway down the chute, I had a bowl of scrambled eggs, and they said, Vicki, get rid of it, get rid of it. So I just dumped it. I guess there's probably eggs in there full now.
Well,
it was just splashing around.
to continue today's cooking lesson, we now know that a bowl of eggs added to fast-moving water leaves a thick layer of whipped something behind. Chuck?
All right, how many?
36.
36 eggs. Okay, 36 eggs for the blue team. Let's get over here, Lisa. How many?
56.
56 eggs for the green team. 20 eggs better than the blue team. Okay, Vicki for the hot pink or red team.
65. Can y'all bet that?
65. Well, hold on. How many?
83.
83 for the yellow team. 83.
Are you sure?
83.
83? Guys, all right.
Yellow took care of business.
I just want to say,
nice job, guys.
Congratulations.
Well, we took the points. It was a good
points.
job. Here, you want some eggs?
83.
No.
82.
81.
So as our serious competition here at Whitewater American Adventures Park continues, the yellow team collects the first place prize for its charity, the Task Force for the Homeless.
The Task Force for the Homeless is the first call for help for over 1,000 people who become homeless each month in Atlanta. Through the shelter hotline, the task force finds emergency shelter and affordable housing.
Have you eaten in the last 24 hours?
2/3 of those people seeking shelter are moms and dads and their kids. I'm Mark Hyman of the Yellow Team. If you need help or can offer help, please call 589-9495.
Next, it's on to the Little Hooch at Whitewater for today's most bizarre event. Red holding the lead in a very tight race after 3 events in the $25,000 Family to Family Challenge.
Just wait till the time.
The girl I help lives in a crowded apartment downtown. She'd never been outside the city before, so one day I took her to the beach. Julie just stared at the ocean for hours. She put her feet in the water, ran her hands through the sand. On the way home, it was cold, but she kept the car window rolled down. She said she just wanted to keep touching the outside. I guess when I volunteered, that's what I wanted to do too.
Mervyn's believes in volunteering. Help make a difference, family to family.
Now, Southern Bell takes call forwarding a step further with remote access to call forwarding. It lets you bring your calls to you or send them anywhere from most touch-tone phones.
Betty? I'm sorry, there's no Betty.
Uh-huh. Buy 10,000 shares.
So now you don't have to miss that important call. Southern Bell makes your life a touch easier. Call on us. Act now and get our special offer.
What a difference. Blockbuster Video. Millions of members, so many reasons why. We're #1 growing time. You get the movie that you've been looking for. You want selection, hey, we've got thousands more. Show us your cards, America. Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Thank you, doctor. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm so glad I got this breast self-exam card from Crawford Long Hospital. It gives step-by-step instructions on how to do a monthly self-breast exam. And with the alarming statistics today regarding women, especially black women, it's very important to do monthly self-checks. Just think, if I hadn't gotten this card from Crawford Long, and if I hadn't done my exam, my doctor would have been calling me rather than me calling my doctor. Please write today for your free card. You're too important not to.
I got so much honey bees in me. I got the sweetest song, baby, and the birds in the trees. Come on. Well, I guess you say what make me feel this way. Over here. My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl.
3 events down, 2 more to go in the $25,000 family-to-family challenge. It's still anyone's game. And yellow, currently in 3rd, is preparing to leap ahead.
We've got 2 more events to go, and we really can win this whole thing, but we need some serious leg strength to win.
O'Brien, you need some muscle tone.
I think you guys are forgetting we've got a secret weapon. Tori, baby.
Our next event involves 4 lovely ladies who are anxious to take a float down the little hooch which runs around the wave pool here at Whitewater. And we're not talking about our 4 judges, the lovely Hawks cheerleaders. These are 4 other friends. This next event is called Get Dressed Dummy, and here's how it goes. Each team will take one of these ladies for a ride down the hooch. All along the way, our judges have placed pieces of clothing that the ladies can wear. Now, at 2 points, the teams must take their dummy off the float and carry her to the designated dressing area, where they must add either a pair of shorts or a shirt. They must do all the dressing in these dressing areas and cannot move on with the loose clothing in their hands. The dummy is then handed off from teammate to teammate along the hooch. Chuck explains what happens at the end. Chuck?
The young ladies will be taken out of the rafts, brought down the steps here, and placed in these 4 chairs. Now, obviously, the teams will get points for the ones who get here the fastest, but also they will get points for the most articles of clothing they can get on the young ladies as they set them in their chairs. Back to you.
Okay, we got 4 guys here. I'm interested in the strategy here of the placement of the dummy. Greg?
Well, I want my dummy to have the nicest clothes, so I'll be looking for the Pierre Cardin, Ankline 2, things of that nature.
Scott, going for speed here or tire?
My babe, as you see, I've got her leg down in to use her as a rudder. So,
You got yours really lounged out up here.
Well, that's Madonna. She's a great kicker, so we're going straight ahead.
All right, what are we going for, Rick? Speed or,
Speed. Last night we shaved Sinead's head off again, and she's ready. She's water dynamic.
All right, good luck, guys. And now let's get the start of the race from head judge Prentice Rogers.
Ready, set, dummies.
All right, they're off, and now you can see immediately Scott Case looks like he is trying to, he's going to wade through there. Nobody really kicking right now. Well, I see some kicking in the background there, but Scott Case for the yellow team. Dale, you guys are off to a great start.
Great start so far. Name of our mannequin is Dummy Moore, and Scott is doing a good job pushing her ahead, and we have Kari Dina racing the holes, who's going to be doing the dressing up at the top of the hill. So we're a good start so far.
Looks like he's grabbing a pair of tennis shoes there, some sneakers for his dummy, and now he throws them aside. Looks like he's going for flip-flops. I guess he figures that would be easier to put on the dummy. But nevertheless, he's thinking as he's going through the competition. Now, Jerry, Tom Pierce of Kicks Radio is way in the back. Aren't you worried?
He's an excellent mannequin shover like this. He's studied mannequins, and I'm very convinced our team's going to show very strong.
All right, and grabbing the articles of clothing, and Banks, we're having a little problem here. The hot pink.
But I'm not worried about Scott Case. Those socks will never go with that outfit. That's a terrible match. I don't know. Maybe it'll work in Cobb County, but it'll never play in downtown Atlanta.
All right, and Tom Pierce having a little problem there getting the dummy up, and Jerry, Smokin' B, where's the green team here?
Well, we always take off with a slow start, but let me tell you, in the finish, we're going to be victorious. It's just like that.
All right, it looks like we've lost a body part on one of the mannequins. That could prove...
Easier to put the shirt back on.
Yeah, well, and now look, is that Major Tom there? Oh, Major Tom from Power 99 who's bobbing up and down and obviously waiting very strongly there, Banks.
That's our boy. He's got good legs, good pins on Tom.
All right, and your dummy there with the, I like the hairless look. That's sort of the Yul Brynner look.
Well, and we're looking for a wraparound skirt. Those legs are crossed, and I think that'll work a lot better for our team.
Yeah, otherwise, putting pants on that's going to be a problem.
Great cruise wear, you know, Greg, you know, round the pool.
Oh, sure. Oh, now, all right, here's Deborah Richards and Tom Pierce helping getting the dummy. It looks like also having to perform some minor surgery there, Jerry. Yeah, there you go.
That's Spud Webb in North Carolina.
Oh, Spud, yeah.
Studied he dated a mannequin.
The Venus de Milo collection,
He
too.
knows mannequins. He respects mannequins. I really think Spud's going to bring out...
He dated a mannequin, you said?
He was married to a mannequin.
He was married to a mannequin at one time. Yeah.
He knows what they can do. He respects mannequins. He knows them.
All right. And who's here? This is Mark Hyman.
Mark Hyman. Mark's making a move. We got a lot of items of clothing. That's very important. Not just the speed, but getting the clothing items. So Mark is...
Are you also missing a left arm there?
I think we might be.
Yeah, well, so's the Dodgers bullpen, so it's no big deal.
Come on, baby!
Here they come. It's tough to tell really who's in the lead now because, again, keep in mind we're going not only for speed, but also for the articles of clothing. So they've got to get the most articles of clothing and be the fastest. Both will figure into the competition here. So, and now you see they're out at the second dressing area. Kimberly.
Mark, how's it going?
Not good.
What's been the hardest part?
No arm.
Looks like Yellow lost their arm.
Go, Mark. Go.
Vic Carter, you guys are a little behind here.
Oh, thanks a lot, Kimberly. Our mannequin, Madonna, here is a little difficult today. Yeah, we're having a little difficulty here. Here, just get her in there and go. Get her in there and go.
Chuck?
Stu now working very hard, but it looks like, thanks, it looks like your team is in the lead. Here they come toward the finish line.
All right, here we go. Come on.
All right.
Excuse me, fellas.
Hold on, yeah. Okay, I have now been left by my commentators as they have gone to help their teammates exit the pool. Rob Cleveland is first with the hot pink or the red team, and he's got a lot of articles of clothing. Some have fallen into the water. Banks Burgess now helping. They got the hat on. They got to get them in the chairs again, and of course, get them dressed. All right. Now, it looks like also some team members are trying to help put the clothing on. Other team members are trying to help actually get the legs and arms back on the dummies. The young ladies, it looks like a nasty ride. Last out of the pool is Mike Glenn in the blue team. Jerry Farber gingerly carrying his young lady, who has socks, I might add. She's missing an arm and a shirt at this point, but she does have socks. Okay, the green team is declaring that they are done.
I don't know if we have more clothes on, but I can tell you one thing about my team. And the way this thing is dressed, we've got the best taste.
That's right. You know what? We are a fashion dude. All the other ones are fashion don't. Trust me.
All right, Blue's the last one out of the water, so they have a few seconds to finish up dressing the dummies, and I might add several of these dummies need dressing. But now it's over, and the judges have to figure all this out. I don't envy them. Remember, any clothing that falls to the ground does not count.
The judges are scratching their heads over this.
25. Okay, while we're waiting, here's how they finished in speed. Green was first. They get 10 challenge points. Red was second. They get 7. Yellow was third for 4 points, and blue was last. They get no points for speed. Chuck?
All right, but Kimberly, Blue's slowness gave them enough time to dress their dummy in the most clothes. They get to add 10 challenge points. Now, Red was second for another 7 points. Yellow third, and Green, the fastest, had the dummy with the skimpiest outfit. And the winners with 14 points, Hot Pink. Paul Shane, congratulations, you guys won.
We are just honored. We found her at the bottom of the sea. She was with a big crab. She was missing. She was late for the symphony. So she's been through a lot. I mean, look.
She lost her arm.
She's lost an arm. She's upset. Look at her face. Look, her arm's up. She has to go to the bathroom. We got to get her out of here. We're proud. We're proud to have won this event.
Yeah!
Thanks a lot. Hey, there you have it.
Hot Pink Red Team, a winner here in the Get Dressed Dummy competition.
The Red Hot Pink team, playing for the American Red Cross Service to Military Families, moves out to a good lead. But next is a winner-take-all 5,000-point event. So even Blue can win it all for its charity, the Free Romania Foundation for Orphan Children.
The tragic pictures of orphan children suffering from neglect and disease in Romania have shocked families from around the world into trying to help. In recent months, Georgians have adopted these children or been involved in various programs to give them medical and nutritional assistance, as well as loving care. I'm Vic Carter of the Blue Team. The money earned today for the Free Romania Foundation will aid other Georgians in their efforts to help.
Okay, Moby was going to be here, okay? I mean, it's Moby, the name was perfect, but we couldn't find any place big enough. We thought maybe the whole Atlantic Ocean. Nah.
The big one, a winner-take-all tug of water in the wave pool, is next.
I got Chuck wet. I'm going to have to leave the park now.
Don't you dare leave us now on the $25,000 Family-to-Family Challenge from Whitewater American Adventures Park.
My husband's jealous. Ever since I fell in love with a Ford Explorer, it has no competition. He knows it's already the #1 seller in its class. He appreciates the Explorer's 4x4 touch drive on the fly, the big V6, and the large interior room. And after all, the price was right. So, he can take me out for a night on the town. As long as I'm with my Explorer, he can take me anywhere in Atlanta. The Ford Explorer, that's why your Atlanta Ford dealers are #1.
Thank you, doctor. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm so glad I got this breast self-exam card from Crawford Long Hospital. It gives step-by-step instructions on how to do a monthly self-breast exam. And with the alarming statistics today regarding women, especially black women, it's very important to do monthly self-checks. Just think, if I hadn't gotten this card from Crawford Long, and if I hadn't done my exam, my doctor would have been calling me rather than me calling my doctor. Please write today for your free card. You're too important not to.
Every Christmas, 2 volunteer ladies came and gave each of us kids a present. Sometimes it was our only present. One year they gave me the most beautiful doll. I thought I must be pretty special to get a present like that. That's when I decided I wanted to make other people feel as good as I did right in. I've been a volunteer for 38 years now. I just wish those ladies could know what they started.
Mervyn's believes in volunteering. Help make a difference, family to family.
Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster Video. Millions of members, so many reasons why. We're #1 growing all the time. You get the movie that you've been looking for. You want selection? Hey, we've got thousands more. Show us your cards, America. Wow, what a difference! Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference!
This is Kimberly Kennedy. Our 4 charities continue to win as their celebrity teams pile up the dollars here in the $25,000 Family-to-Family Challenge.
Now we're gonna win this. We owe for 4. I can't go home with a goose egg. I got to win one event.
All right, we've come to the final event here of our $25,000 Family-to-Family Challenge. And of course, in the previous events, we have had the prize money divided upon the order of finish of our 4 teams. However, in the final event, all the prize money, $5,000, will go to one team, the winning team here. One other thing, of course, the playing field here is the Great Wave Pool at Whitewater American Adventure Park. We have paired the 4 teams off very simply, and what is going to be a tug of war, we call it a tug of water. In the middle float will be 2 judges. The 4 teams will try to pull those judges across the lines that are dividing the water so that they can win. So, Kimberly?
The teams have been paired up. The Red Hot Pink team from Power 99 will pull against the B98.5 Yellow team with 3 Atlanta Falcons, including Tori Epps. The other matchup is the V103 Green team, currently in 2nd place, against the Kicks 101.5 FM Blue team.
Chuck, as you can see, all our teams are in the water. They are in their rafts, and they are ready for the final bell. But earlier, I spoke with the yellow and the green team.
Okay, you guys are in 2nd place right now. What have you got to do to win?
Well, we found out that the blue team in their yearbooks in high school says least likely to succeed, so I feel we have that going for us.
So you're the secret weapon here, Tori.
Let's get it on. Look at how much he weighs. He weighs as much as, like, Wyoming, you know?
All right, Kari, what's with the bandanas? What's this?
I wish I could tell you, but it's kind of a secret thing. We'd like to wait until after the competition's over and we've won.
One other thing, Kimberly, is that when the bell sounds to start the event, it will also start the wave. So let's go to our head judge from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Prentice Rogers. Prentice?
Ready, set.
Well, I think you can see it. There they go. The pink team, the hot pink team, the red team doing very well. They've almost got their judge across. Lori Walt, the green team, and now the waves are going. It's going to be very close. The yellow team, the red team, the blue team is paddling, but it doesn't appear to be hard enough, and it's over. It is over. The red team, the hot pink team, has won $5,000. $5,000 goes to the charity with Rick Stacy, Major Tom, Christy Deere, Rob Cleveland, and Banks and Chain. Kimberly?
Mark Hyman, what happened?
Does this mean we get the first-round draft choice
guys,
next year?
I mean, you guys had all the football players on your team.
I don't know.
You should have won, really.
Those poor oars, once they went, no water.
Oars,
Oh, listen. I mean, the better team won.
Chuck?
Rob Cleveland, get in here. Congratulations.
Oh, man, it was great. I figured we were going to really lose it. I mean, they had Bobby Butler, Scott Case. I figured even if we lost, we'd look good in the post-game interviews.
Yeah. Well, Major Tom, come up here, buddy. Congratulations.
Oh, man,
congratulations.
This is great. This is defending champions. We did it again this year. They changed our shirts to hot pink, but hot pink was hot 2 in a row. We did it.
An exciting finish to some amazing competition.
Ready, set.
From Spud Webb's slam dunk that took out the entire goalpost. One more time, Spud. Yes! And the basket, too. To a messy trip down the Bahama bobslide. And the yolks that were left behind.
I had a bowl of scrambled eggs, and they said, Vicky, get rid of it.
Snapping pictures throughout the park. In search of Spike Lee and Tammy Faye.
I don't believe it.
And a race around the hooch and a bizarre test of speed and fashion.
Our mannequin Madonna here is a little difficult today.
And even down to this last event, all our teams were fiercely competitive and anxious to win.
If it wasn't for a crucial trade sending Jerry Farber to the blue team, I think we would have done it. I'm really upset that I wasn't inquired about the trade. But we'll take second this year, and we'll be back next year to take it off.
$25,000 family-to-family challenge are our charities. Channel 2 and our family-to-family underwriters want to thank Whitewater American Adventures for giving us this beautiful park to tape our program this weekend.
And not only that, Kimberly, they also gave us $25,000 that'll be, of course, handed out to our winning charities here today. And representing Whitewater, Mr. Sonny Horton. Sonny, congratulations on another great event, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Chuck. It was another great event this year. Everyone was a winner today, especially these 4 great charities. Let's hand out the checks.
You got it, Sonny. No problem. All right. For the blue team, for the Free Romania Foundation, Anna Ottaviano, right? $3,000. Anna, thank you.
I want to thank everybody at Channel 2. I want to thank our blue team for doing such a great job for such a good cause. This money will go a long way for those Romanian orphans. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
On behalf of the yellow team, we want to present Jim Beatty and the Task Force for the Homeless $4,250.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the 15,000 homeless people in Atlanta, we thank all of you for this wonderful gift. Thank you so much.
All right. On behalf of the green team, Jim Amiser gets, for the Alzheimer's Association of Atlanta, $5,750.
Great. Thanks much to the Whitewater Park and Channel 2 and the green team for a great job. Thank you.
And our very big winners of the day, the Red Cross and our military families. On behalf of the red team, you go home with $12,000.
That's great. I'd like
like to tell you that the American Red Cross really does appreciate this, and we'd like to thank Channel 2 and especially the Big Red team from Power 99. Thanks a lot.
And we want to thank all of our celebrities who came out and donated all their time and energy to make this such a success.
Absolutely. And not only all our celebrities here, but all of you for watching. Thanks so much, and so long, everybody.
The $25,000 Family 2 Family Challenge is brought to you by Mervyn's, First American Bank, Blockbuster Video, and Crawford Long Hospital of Emory University. The Hyatt Regency Ravinia, a premier hotel in prestigious Dunwoody, provided some facilities for the $25,000 Family 2 Family Challenge. The Hyatt Regency Ravinia is located at I-285 and Ashford Dunwoody Road. Promotional consideration provided by Sports Step, the original manufacturer of Step Fitness products. For more information, call 1-800-SAY-STEP.